health, nutrition, and weight loss. Everywhere we look, there's some sort of ad or commercial on how we can look better and feel better. And these ads make it look pretty quick and easy. All these ads are trying to get you to buy into the latest health discovery trend, or a pill that's going to help you lose 30 pounds in 30 days. And honestly, you're only doing a great job at one thing, and that's taking all of your money. If you really think that these pills are designed to help you actually look better, feel better long term, you've bought into one of the biggest scams that our generation is facing. The solution isn't just eat junk food every day, treat our bodies like junk and just add a pill and voila, we're in shape. The solution is actually changing what we put into our bodies. It takes feeding our bodies what it needs, and that's nutrient-packed foods. How many of you have heard of the documentary Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead? Okay, one of you. So this documentary is about a man named Joe Cross and his personal mission to regain his health. So with doctors and medicines unable to help him long term, he turns to the only option he has left, and that's our body's ability to heal itself. He decides to drink only fresh fruit and vegetable juice for 60 days. And his goal is to get off of his medications and achieve a balanced lifestyle. In this documentary, he says one thing that really catches my attention, and that's the concept of if we fall down and scrape our knee like when we're younger, your body is able to form a scab. You don't have to really do anything to promote healing. Your body does it on its own. You might add a Band-Aid, but that's about it. So he makes the point, if our bodies can do this on the outside, surely they can do this on the inside as well. And it turns out he's right. So many people will argue that that juicing is just the latest health trend, but today I'm going to share with you on why adding juice to your daily diet is going to help you consume all your vegetables and fruits more efficiently, how juicing helps lead to a more nutritious lifestyle, as well as how it can help you prevent and even reverse diseases and long-term issues. And I'm going to conclude with my personal testimony. So first, what is juicing? How many of you have heard of juicing or know what it is? Quite a few, that's what I thought. So it actually involves a process where the natural liquids, vitamins, and minerals are actually extracted from whole fruits and vegetables. It leaves us with just the high, dense, nutrition-packed liquid. It's a pretty simple concept. So it's essentially the fastest way to increase your daily vegetable and fruit intake. One of the main excuses that I hear from people not eating nutritious meals is, well, I don't have time to eat healthy. Our generation stays busy all the time. I get it. We work, we go to school, we've got homework, we have a full load. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want to make time, I don't make time in my day to sit down and eat all the fruits and vegetables that we're supposed to consume in order to maintain our health. But I also don't want to compromise my health and my time either. So instead, I fit all this into one glass that I drink every single morning on the way to school. In only one glass, I have all my vegetable and all my fruit intake for the entire day. It only takes a few minutes to drink. So next time I hear you say that I don't have time to eat healthy, just remember, if you have time to wait in line for Starbucks in the morning, you've also got time to wait in line for Jamba Juice. So by juicing our fruits and vegetables, we're able to promote a more nutritious way of eating and turn it into a lifestyle. Many people think of, dieting is the key to weight loss goals. And unfortunately, when I think of the word diet, I think of temporary and I think of fail. This might seem like a quick solution if you're trying to lose 5 or 10 pounds quick for spring break, but the problem is that you're not fixing the actual problem. Temporary dieting is never going to lead you to long-term habits of eating nutritiously and giving your body what it needs to function at its optimal level. The solution is to form better habits, which are going to lead you to those long-term results. According to Joe Cross, when we juice, we remove all the insoluble fiber from juice and we leave the soluble fiber. So don't get me wrong, fiber is definitely good for your body, it's important. It's going to help to aid in digestion, help slows down the absorption of sugar, but in turn it also slows down the absorption of phytonutrients. When we juice our produce, our body's actually able to absorb 100% of those nutrients that we're getting in the juice, like the phytonutrients and the enzymes that our body actually needs to heal itself. So essentially, juicing is just a fast way to fast track those nutrients into our body. In his book, Take Control of Your Health, Dr. Mercola reiterates this by saying, juicing will help to pre-digest the nutrients for you so you're going to receive most of the nutrition rather than having it all go down the toilet. Dr. Joel Fuhrman tells us that another major benefit to juicing daily is that it helps to prevent disease, and in some studies it's actually shown to reverse the ones that we already have. So a recent study that was done by the National Institute of Health showed that in just 8 weeks, carrot juice significantly reduced the damage of white blood cells in DNA smokers. To me, this kind of shows that juicing is something a little bit more worth looking into. Another excuse I hear a lot is eating healthy is too expensive. And this might seem true. Buying fruits and vegetables fresh from the market is going to be a little more expensive than buying a cheeseburger at McDonald's. However, let's think about this. Let's think about this on a more long-term scale. So for $1, you could buy a product that's genetically modified. It's got empty calories. Your body can't use it. It's mostly indigestible. And over time, eating like this is going to result in your body kind of shutting down and leading to disease. You know what I think is expensive? The cost of dealing with multiple medications, hospital bills, visits, your time. It's ridiculous. So if we think about this, stopping at the juice bar instead, yeah, it's going to cost you a few more dollars up front. However, Dr. Claire Giorgio is a nutritionist with 14 years of experience, and she tells us that a few extra dollars is going to be worth it. So instead of being hungry 1 hour later, this is going to give you natural energy. It's going to supply your body with the proper nutrients it needs to stay alert and functioning the way it's supposed to. Research is going to show that your chance of developing diseases is greatly decreased. So I don't know about you, but I'd rather spend a few extra dollars on a meal now than spend tens of thousands of dollars later trying to reverse the years of bad habits that we did by cutting time with that cheeseburger. So a few ways you can keep the cost down. One, go out and buy a juicer for home. That's what I did. It was a cheaper investment in the long run to just be able to do it at home. Same concept as buying a coffee maker. It's cheaper to do it at home. Second, get to know your local farmers. I grew up on a farm. I had people around me who did produce. So get to know them. A lot of people like to do share. Go to farmers markets. There's one in Franklin, there's one in Murfreesboro, there's a few in Nashville. So you're able to get produce at cheaper cost than if you were to say stuff into Whole Foods. Got one more, plant a garden. It's the same concept as knowing your local farmers. Planting a garden kind of, produces fruits and vegetables for yourself. So don't let the cost of eating for your body's health benefit lead you to compromising your health for time. So I'd like to conclude with my personal testimony. I'm going to keep it short, but 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with early cancerous cells in my body. And the doctor basically told me that in a year I could come back and they could re-examine those and see the progress. And the only thing they told me I could do in the meantime was to eat healthy and exercise, and hopefully my body could regenerate better cells. So a year later, I went back, they did the blood work, and all of my tests came out completely negative. This was after a year of juicing, thinking I've got nothing to lose except, pushing my body towards health. So I'm not here to tell you that, juicing is going to take away every disease and every problem that you have, but it's proven in these studies that I've shown you is a way to greatly decrease them and promote you a healthier lifestyle long term. So is juicing the only way to eat nutritiously? Of course not. But it's definitely one of the most efficient, easy ways to get all your nutrients in and very quick and on the go. So next time that you're in a hurry and you need a meal on the go, think about which your body can use for nutritional value, which direction is going to take you for your long-term eating habits, and which option is going to prevent future health problems. So next time, don't hit the McDonald's drive-thru. Swing by your local juice bar, make your body, appreciate what you're putting into it for now and as well for years to come. So make the choice to live longer and live better.